There is something you learn very quickly on the twin flame journey, often the hard way. You need to stop talking about your twin flame to anyone, and I truly mean anyone. Not your friends, not your family, not even a psychologist who is trained to hold space for unusual experiences. Why? Because this is not a normal experience. This is not something that fits neatly into relationship psychology or everyday logic. This is a supernatural experience, an awakening, an unraveling, a complete dissolution of the old self. And people who have never lived it will not understand it. They will look at you with confusion, concern, or skepticism. They may tell you that you're fantasizing, projecting, trauma bonding, or just obsessed. The truth is, you already feel crazy enough. You are already questioning your own sanity at times. There is absolutely no need to have someone else add to that confusion. This is why you keep your journey close to your heart, not out of secrecy, but out of spiritual protection. This experience is sacred. It is between you, God, and your soul. When you speak about your twin flame constantly, what you're actually doing is reinforcing the illusion of separation. You are strengthening the mind's obsession with the physical person, their behavior, their absence, their silence, and their choices. The ego loves this, it feeds on it. It grows louder and stronger and more dramatic every time you repeat the story of what is happening. Remember, the ego loves identity. The ego loves narrative. The ego loves suffering. So when you talk endlessly about your twin flame, your ego thinks, perfect, more content, more story, more drama, more pain, I get to exist. But the twin flame journey is not about strengthening the ego, it is about dissolving it. Your peace, your clarity, and your union all begin when the ego starts losing its grip. Talking keeps the grip alive. Silence loosens it. If there is one thing that reliably pushes a twin flame further away, it is telling them they are your twin flame. Trust me, you do not need to do this. In fact, you must avoid doing it. Here's why. Your twin flame already feels the connection. They already sense the intensity. They already feel the pull and the familiarity. But they do not understand it consciously. They cannot make sense of the magnetic force between you. So, when you introduce a label, especially one as loaded and unfamiliar as twin flame, their mind goes into panic mode. The ego interprets it as pressure, expectation, destiny, entrapment. And because twin flames often have very strong minds and very strong egos, they instinctively push away to protect themselves from what they do not yet understand. Your energy is what communicates the truth, not your words. Your alignment, not a label, is what draws them near. So, keep the label out of it. Let the connection speak for itself. This entire journey is not about two people trying to build a relationship. It is about one soul awakening to itself through two incarnations. Your twin flame is not your romantic partner. They are not your future spouse. They are not the missing piece. You are already whole. This journey is your awakening, your spiritual rebirth, your return to consciousness. And because of that, it is nobody else's business. You do not owe anyone an explanation for what you are going through, not even the people closest to you. Trying to explain something supernatural to people rooted in the 3D world only brings frustration. They will interpret your spiritual experience through psychological frameworks, and it will never match the true depth of what this connection actually is. Keep your journey sacred. Keep it simple. Keep it between you and God. The more you talk about your twin flame, the more you amplify your emotional charge. The more you obsess, analyze, replay conversations, and retell stories, the more your energy becomes chaotic. Chaotic energy pushes your twin flame away, not because they choose to run, but because energetic imbalance forces a counterbalance, It's simple polarity. Your work is to neutralize your energy, to come back into alignment, to stop feeding the mind and return to your soul. Neutral energy is magnetic. Neutral energy is stable. Neutral energy feels like home. When your energy stops spiraling, your twin flame naturally stops pulling away. There is tremendous power in letting go of the label twin flame. Why? Because the label puts you in your mind. The mind immediately starts comparing, analyzing, predicting, and worrying. It creates expectations. It creates pressure. It creates storylines that the soul never agreed to. The moment you drop the label, you return to being. You stop trying to make something happen. You stop living for outcomes. You stop waiting for signs. And in that space, your soul finally breathes. When you let go, you come back to yourself. And when you return to yourself, your twin flame returns to you. This is an energetic law. When your attention is fixated outward, your energy becomes unbalanced. You create a pull, and they naturally push. But when you shift your focus inward, when you reconnect with presence, when you prioritize your peace, when you soften into your own being, the polarity dissolves. Suddenly they feel you differently. Suddenly they become curious. Suddenly they begin thinking of you. Your twin flame is not responding to your actions. They are responding to your consciousness. Focus on you, not them. Focus on soul, not story. Focus on presence, not pursuit. And you will notice the shift immediately. By speaking less about your twin flame, you create the space needed for spiritual alignment. Silence is not avoidance, it is awareness. It is choosing presence over narrative, truth over story, and being over seeking. This path asks for inner devotion, not external explanation. It asks for stillness, not strategy. It asks for truth, not labels. You do not need to convince anyone of anything, not even yourself. Just be. When you stop talking about your twin flame, you finally begin hearing yourself again, and in that space, the journey becomes clear, your energy stabilizes, your connection deepens, and everything begins to align in the way it was always meant to. If you're ready to go deeper into your journey and receive personalized guidance, you can book a one-on-one chat session with me, which I offer on a pay what feels right to you basis, using the link in the description. Stay present, stay aligned, and remember, love is your truth.